Well, hey there, everybody. It's me, Daniel.
And it's me, Andrew.
And we're doing Yahoo Answers. Crystal's dead again, so we're going to use Andrew today.
Crystal, no!
Yeah, Andrew's kind of sad.
Yeah, I got it.
But today, since we got 4th of July coming up and it's Independence Day,
Okay,
you know,
4th
like
of July coming up.
yeah, like Will Smith. Yeah, it's Independence Day. We have all these Independence Day American history.
Welcome to Earth.
Questions. So let's start out with Andrew. I'll let you start first.
What day is the 4th of July on? I need to know right away so I can start making cookies for the event. Not thanks. Thanks.
It's on the 5th. It's on the 5th of July.
I thought it was on the 6th of July.
No, it was clearly on the 5th of July.
Are you sure it's on the 7th?
It's like your forewarning.
10th, 12th, maybe it's the 4th of June.
4th of June.
I mean, there's like a lot of different dates that we could...
The answer is you're on the 4th of July.
Oh, is it on the 4th of July?
Yeah, it's on the 4th of July.
Oh my god, I never would have known. Thank you, Yahoo Answers, for giving me this valuable information.
Fucking morons. Next question. Was Abraham Lincoln really a vampire?
Hunter?
Was Abraham Lincoln really a vampire hunter? Was Abraham Lincoln really a vampire hunter?
Was Abraham Lincoln really a vampire hunter?
Abraham Lincoln?
Was
vampire?
he a vampire hunter?
Abraham Lincoln vampire. Abraham Lincoln.
Hunter? Lincoln
vampire.
Abraham.
Lincoln Continental. Vampire Abraham. The answer is no! He was not a vampire hunter. That was a...
Are you telling me that I didn't go into Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter watching a documentary by Steven Spielberg?
Why isn't the media in a frenzy over the fact that Abraham Lincoln was a vampire hunter?
He was clearly... Everyone is asking this, so it was very obvious.
No. It was a movie. It was a movie.
It was a movie based... It was a bad movie based off a bad book based off real fictional events. Was Abraham Lincoln a vampire hunter?
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 Was Abraham Lincoln a vampire hunter? Yo!
Was Abraham Lincoln a vampire hunter?
Was Abraham Lincoln a vampire hunter?
Lincoln. Abraham. Vampire. Hunter. Well, here's the answer.
Yeah.
Crystal apparently did her job before she died. Of course he was. Why else would he be killed in the middle of the night? Vampires do come at night, so the thesis that Booth was a vampire is a good one. Evidently, vampire hunting was not a very respectable profession. It paid fairly well, but it was looked down upon by society due to its dark nature and irregular working hours. Damn, those are regular working hours.
That's why vampire hunting was something that was just so unpopular to people until the 1990s.
So it is no surprise that when Lincoln entered politics, his allies tried to hide that past history.
Illuminati is real.
I'm so glad you watched a movie, person. Next question.
Who had it worse, blacks or Jews? The blacks had suffered through slavery and racism. About 10 to 11 million were brought over as slaves in a 200-year period, and there is no doubt that they greatly suffered. 10 to 11 million?
Right? That's like a very big amount.
However, Jews have experienced the Holocaust, in which 6 million Jews died in a period of 5 years. They're using math here. They're using some hardcore math to decide on suffering levels. So, they were simply exterminated. Furthermore, the Jews had been driven out of every homeland they had before, and more even blah, 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 blah. Okay, so... I'm not going to really continue asking that one because I think it's going to get into a quasi-mathematical formulation of like the rate of suffering versus the rate of other suffering.
I got the answer right now. Clear answer right now. Bitch, look at Whoopi Goldberg. Who has it worse? The blacks or the Jews? Neither. You got Whoopi. Apparently the ghost of Crystal is speaking.
The redheads have it the worst. The redheads have it the worst.
Calm down. No, but
I
basically...
think she's saying that upper middle class white people have it the worst.
Ha! Damn those upper middle class white people.
There's the answer.
Yep, that's it.
The answer we're all looking for.
Is upper middle class white people or bitch look at Whoopi Goldberg? Okay, next question.
Who is Pearl Harbor?
Please help me. Pearl Harbor was clearly a slut who ran around Hawaii sucking all the dicks, trying to kiss all the boys.
I thought Pearl Harbor was the name of a jazz lounge singer from the Upper East Side. Sounds like it.
The lights, the poets of Pearl Harbor with Moonlight Sonata. Moonlight Sonata. Girl, I really...
Thank you, that was Pearl Harbor, everybody.
I'm so broken since my last divorce. Pearl Harbor was important in Hawaii. The Japanese bombed it. It was important. Ben Affleck was there.
You know, and obviously it was named after that jazz lounge singer who apparently worked the corner in Hawaii.
Who also may or may not have made the career of Ben Affleck. And or?
Made. Career. Affleck.
Man.
The.
Oh, here you go. Do people of different races have different colored blood? You know, Crystal might have made a mistaken history for race. But here we go. I'm an American, so I have red blood. Someone told me that Asians have black blood, Africans have blue blood, Mexicans have brown blood, and Australians have purple blood. Is this actually true? Everybody says it's common sense, but can actually give me a source that says different races, red different, what the fuck? That says different races
Red Rover.
actually have the same blood, or do you have experience with seeing the insides of someone with a different race? Fucking Holocaust children's classroom did this come out of?
What kind of H.R. Geiger
No, so remember, the
nightmare
bloods have the
artistry?
blue bloods because most of the times the cops are beating them, so they have the cops inside. The Asians has the black blood because you've seen Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. You use magic for black magic. The Mexicans have brown blood because they eat all the Spanish rice and it mixes with the blood stains. And the Australians has the purple bloods because most of them die and they get purple hearts just for breathing. That is what happens. And had America not won the Second World War, that's what your children will be learning.
Because we're the only ones that won that war.
High five for America, am I right, everybody? Oh, yeah.
Long lives the magic cup.
Oh, hey, here you go.
That just would have been a great one to end this 4th of July one, huh?
Right, just Long live America.
Yo, man, did George Washington really have wooden teeth?
This is
I'd
bullshit.
like to know.
Actually, George Washington had whalebone teeth.
He did.
It was not wood.
Incidentally, whalebone is not made of wood.
No. And nor would I sling my wood in a whale's bone, if you know what I'm saying.
Do I know what you're saying? Do I want to know what you're saying?
Or I wouldn't bone a whale.
Are we going to have to caption that one?
What
Do you
bone?
know what he's saying? Please, inquiring minds would love to know.
More like I wouldn't wood my whalebone in your wood.
So who's the whale? Are you the whale? Is your dick the whale? Are you calling your girlfriend a whale?
It's a
In
whale
which
tail.
case,
It's a tail of a whale. A whale tail. Whale tail and hard for the bone. Bone?
and this goes back to wooden teeth at some point?
Yeah. So basically, George Washington didn't have wooden teeth. No, they were actually whale bones. So that is actually a good question.
The more you know.
Nope, that is the end of it. So, thank you so much for watching this episode. As always, we enjoy talking to you, answering your questions, singing for you in our beautiful song voices.
Sweating our sexiness off under these hot lights. And that'll do it for this episode of Yahoo Answers. My name is Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
And this is Filmcraft.
Bye.
Bye.